Let's add new editing tools like rotate, mirror, or rotate a copy, mirror a copy. Right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give you a simple example, maybe this line segment. I would like to rotate and make it vertical. Okay, so how to do that? So I'm going to select the line. Okay, with the arrow tool I have selected, and you can load the rotate command either from the pull down menu edit and then go inside the move group, and there is a rotate, control E. Remember, if you want to keep a copy, that means you want to create a copy, then you can have a rotate a copy, control shift E. So we will work one at a time. So either you try to load it from the pull down menu, or otherwise hotkey is the best option, or otherwise mouse, give a right click of your mouse to get the context menu. In the move group, you will get the rotate option. So right now I'll just go for the plain rotate. Right. So moment you click on the with this rotate or you press hotkey, you will see your prompt is there. Enter rotate center point. Right. So now I have to specify the center point of the rotate. Say for example, I want to make this line as a vertical one by keeping this as a center point. So obviously, with the check mark on the black node of the segment, I'm going to pick a point. So that becomes my rotate center point. And then enter rotate arc start point. That means which is the point with respect to which you would like to specify the angle for the rotation, that you have to first of all give the base location. So, but natural, any point which will stay on this line, I will choose, because that will be more easier for me to define the rotation angle. I know that rotation angle is a 90 degree. So directly I can't type that. I have to first of all specify the base angle. So the base angle I am specifying by entering the start point of this arc. So either the midpoint of this or end point of this, you just have to pick that point with the check mark. That is something important. Once you give that, now you can check out your command started for the rotate, and at the bottom of your screen it is written complete rotation arc. That means what? I can complete, or I have to specify the included angle, correct? So you can rotate between 0 to 360. Obviously 360 will be meaningless, so you just have to give some required angle, say for example 90 degree. So what happened, I have actually rotated, but I have lost the original object, and the object is now placed with a new orientation. You can select as many as objects you want and you can rotate. For example, if this is the rectangle, which is supposed to be nothing but my uh, say group member, and I want to rotate this and make it vertical, but by keeping the center of this rectangle as my base point. How can I do that? Just select the object as I've already selected, put Control E, that is rotate, that is my hotkey I have used, enter rotation center point. So what I'm going to do, actually I'm going to take the benefit of this snap guide and point. Already we are working with the snap guide and snap point on with the half as the combination. So by keeping this as it is, if I just try to do this exercise, I'm going to touch with the Mercedes cursor to get the half location, and I'll stay there for a while. So Archicad will draw one blip and the point will get marked in his memory by blue circle. Same way I'm going to stay over here, wait for a while. Again the blue circle will get marked. So these are the temporary track point locations, and where those two points are intersecting, that becomes my center point for the rotation. Okay, and then that point, and now again the same thing, enter rotation start arc point. So I'm going to select one of the midpoint of the segment, whichever is comfortable for you. Ultimately you have to rotate 90 degrees, so I'm just selecting one point. Then you will say it's valid that I can type the angle. Of course you can type any required value from the keyboard, even that will get accepted for the rotation. For example, you want to rotate this for the 45 degree. So by default the 45 is getting displayed in the intervals of that is my increment levels are 0, 45, 90. So in between any angle, if you want to type, you can type. For example, you want to type this as a 35 degree, you can type 35 and enter. So this is how you have rotated the object, that is group of objects you have rotated. Right? So now it's time to check out how to copy or keep a original object as it is and create a copy of the object after rotation. So that also I'll try to work. For that, I'll just select this line segment again, and nothing but you will be hitting Control Shift E either from the keyboard or otherwise right click of your mouse, come to the context menu. In the move group, you can check out rotate a copy. And otherwise, if in case you are there inside the rotate command by default, you have already gave the base point, you have already mentioned the start point, and suddenly you realize I want to copy this. I don't want to just rotate and lose the original object. Object I want to keep as it is. So you know very well that last time in the move command also we did the same thing. What we have done, we have hit the control only once in the from the keyboard, so you got a one single plus sign on the keyboard, sorry, on your screen. And now what you have to do, you just have to complete your rotation. Remember, if you hit control and alt together, then you'll get plus plus. That means you can create multiple copies of the rotate. Okay, so of the rotated object. So right now I'm just going to hit only control because only one copy I'm in need of. So I'll complete this. Okay, fine. So there must be small mistake. I'll just use control E, rotate, and then I'll hit control again, and then I'll complete this. Okay, because last time I think I have cancelled it, so just be careful about that. Okay, anyway, now the object is rotated and it's copied, and you can see that vertical line is already there now. Obviously, you can intersect them and all those things to complete the rectangle if it is essential. So this is how your rotate was able to work. Now let's try to work for mirror. For example, I want to mirror this object exactly by keeping the mirror axis to the middle of this rectangle, and on other hand I want to have this copy of this object. So that means mirror a copy. If you just want to mirror and want to move, that is original object itself you want to mirror without keeping its copy, that means you don't want to create a copy of that. That is simple mirror. So what do you have to do? You can either select the, after selecting the required object, you can go inside the pull down menu, edit, move group, and there is supposed to be mirror tool. That is Control M. If Control M is, so it's a plain mirror, that is you will not able to get a copy of that, and if in case you want to have a copy of that, you will have an option of mirror a copy. So remember this, these options, second slot is just creating only one copy after completing that task. But if you work for the multiple options, then this is supposed to be. But multiply and mirror is not together, in the sense the way I can synchronize drag a copy and drag multiple copies. Same way I can synchronize rotate a copy and rotate multiple copies. In that manner, I cannot work for the mirror and mirror a copy. They are that is in a progressive way or manner. But multiply is no way relevant to that. Multiply works in some different manner. Okay, so we will work for this later. So now directly I'll start working with a mirror. Okay, and because the command is already activated, you can see it is written enter first point of mirror axis. That means where you want to place the mirror, so that it's just as good as you standing in front of mirror. What are the reflection of yours you get normally in the mirror? Distance between you and the mirror is supposed to be same there between the reflection and mirror on the opposite side. So that's what is going to happen. If I place the mirror line at the middle of this particular rectangle, obviously I'll get the copy on the other side. So I'll just try to use a check mark, half location, and then I'll pick that point. Now you can see it is written complete mirroring axis. So I'm going to complete this my mirror axis. The length of the axis is not important. What are the length and it's okay. Because it's an infinite line. Mirror axis is always an infinite line. Only thing, its direction is very important. So if I place the direction, for example, if I place the direction in this manner, what will happen? I can see that that particular mirror copy is getting displayed in front of me. Okay, so this is what you should try to remember, that length of the mirror axis is not important, but the direction of the mirror axis is very important. So for example, if I'm just going to click over here, fine. So this is what I have mirrored the object. So original object was get shifted or mirrored on other side. Now, if I want to keep a copy of this, then obviously I'll work with a Control Shift M, mirror a copy, and then this is what I have activated with the hotkey. So now you can see it is it's written enter first point of mirroring axis. So my mirroring axis is staying with this midpoint again, and I'll complete this again one more time. Fine. So this is how I have achieved the keeping the original as it is and mirroring. So this is what is all together. I can see that how that rotate and mirror can work or help for you. Again, do little bit of the practice on these things, because in the next lesson or next clip, probably I'm just going to now do all the revisions, and I'm going to show you how we can quickly uh, construct the floor plan, that too also in the two-dimensional, and only for the walls in the first level. Then in the second level, probably I'll talk about the window door, so to complete that, and then further we'll improve that ahead with the additional tools like hatch, takes, dimensions, etc. Right? So please do a good practice on all these earlier topics, and then follow the next clip to get a what you can see how fast or how promptly or quickly you can work with software and get a better output.